Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel or wherever you're watching this one. Of course, I'm going to talk about dogs again, my favorite topic. And today I want to share you my thoughts on how you bond with your dog on a deeper level. So when you get a dog, whether it's a puppy or an older dog, the first thing that happens, you become their world because they depend on everything that you provide for them. Housing, food, medical care, all the outer things that need to be done for a dog. So how do you bond on a deeper level? Well, obviously, you can cuddle with your dog, you can do all kinds of things, and they probably comply most of the time when they are used to you because they know how to play you. Because dogs operate on survival, that's my opinion. So in order to survive, they have to put you in a good mood and please you and hope they get something in return. But I'm not meaning that. I firmly believe the first thing you have to do is build trust with your dog. That's a little easier with a puppy when you get it and it's an unwritten sheet, just blank, no bad history, and you raise the puppy, so that's all they know. It's a little easier that way. If you get a rescue dog, that takes some time to build trust. First they have to get used to your house, to your routine, and they have to learn what you expect from them and what they can expect from you. Again, how do you build trust? I believe, and that's just me, not the dog trainer, not the super dog expert, just what I learned over the more than last 2 decades about dogs while living with dogs. You have to provide leadership, so that they can trust that you are there and tell them what to do when they are insecure. If you want to turn an insecure dog in a secure dog, you have to provide strong leadership. You have to be there when they need something. So if they get hurt, you want them to come to you, that you maybe can check the paw if there is something stuck in the paw when they start limping. This sort of thing. And for all that, that takes trust. So how do you build that with leadership? Well, you can do that with daily walks. That's my favorite thing to do. You teach them how to walk properly, how to follow the basic orders, and that builds trust because they know they are okay if they do what you do, and they know that you are the leader. So they have the opportunity to give up this leadership position, which can be very stressful for a dog, especially when it is an only dog. Because dogs thrive on leadership if you give it to them. And then you have to take time with them, not just walking, maybe a little training session every day in the backyard or in the house. Doesn't have to be long, it can only be 10, 15, 20 minutes. Dogs have a short attention span, you cannot expand the training for too long. Then it counteracts a little bit in my experience. And you play with them. If you come home from work and your dog has been alone for several hours, just sit down and hang out with them a little bit without an iPhone, without an iPad, without the computer on, just you and the dog, and no TV too. And just pet them, play a little bit with them, or you come home and you grab the leash, hook it on the collar and go out with them and walk around the block. Just give them your time. Do that consistently. Provide leadership, consistency, a routine they can rely on. That all builds trust. And bonding, how you bond with the dog when you already did it, it feels different than with a human being. Your dog is not going to be your soulmate like you imagine it from a partner or a soul friend, a best girlfriend who just knows at the moment when you look at you and she looks at you what you think. It's different with a dog. It's all about feelings and instincts. They can feel your mood. And you can feel the mood of your dog too. Dogs can have bad days too. It doesn't last very long, but they can have that too. You feel when your dog is stressed. So when you have this feeling back and forth, and when you can handle your dog in every situation, and I mean, let's say vet or when they are hurt, you can grab them and touch them everywhere, look where the owl is. Normally dogs don't like to be touched where it hurts, but if you have a deep bond with your dog, that's fairly easy. And maybe you have to give your dog pills every day, an allergy pill like I do. I only use a little pouch or peanut butter with a dog when the pill is bigger. So with mine, I can't use peanut butter. She manages to get the pill out. Doesn't matter how small the pill is. So I go there, I tell her, sit, and then I go to her mouth and said, open the mouth, and she actually opens it. And then I can go in with my finger and go almost back to the throat, place the pill there, close the mouth, go a little bit like that, and the pill goes down. So she knows what's coming, but she still opens her mouth for me. I can brush her teeth. I use a normal human brush now. And that took a while to get her used to that. I started off with just placing some of that gel I have, toothpaste for dogs, just on her nose, and she licked it off, just to get her used to the taste. And then I started to rub it just up front on her teeth. And then I tried my finger to go in and rub it on her gums. When she got used to that, I used the finger, you know, that rubber finger that has a little toothbrush thing here. Used that, and she started tolerating it. And then I took it to the next level with a real toothbrush, because that really works the best for me to reach all of those teeth. She lets it do it. I can do pretty much everything I want with her because she deeply trusts me. So that's what it means, bonding with your dog. Your dog is not going to be your soulmate, as I already told you, but they can sense your mood. They come and kind of comfort you if you're in a bad mood, but just maybe leaning on you, licking your hand, or just sitting closely next to you to comfort you. But that's not the soulmate thing, that's a feeling thing, an instinct they develop when they really know you well. And always remember, dog eyes follow you everywhere if you are bonded with a dog and you're recognized as a leader. And I didn't really understand that with the dog I have now. Nix, who we rescued in May 2021, yeah, I think I lose track of time. I just did everything for her, you know. I had 2 dogs before that just did everything for them. And I didn't realize how focused these dogs are on me. And because I had 2, they were distracted with each other sometimes. And my husband said several weeks ago, so how does it feel when the dog looks up to you and looks at you all the time? And I said, what do you mean? And he said, don't you know? When you come in, she right away turns around and looks at you. When I'm outside with her and you come out too in the backyard, first thing she does comes to you or looks to you what you're doing. I guess that's it. That is true. I just didn't realize it. It makes me kind of happy, coming from a woman who was afraid of dogs before she got married. Yeah, I was afraid of dogs. As I met my husband, I was 35. And before that, I swore I will never marry a guy with a dog. And then I fell in love, and as I went to the first visit to the United States, I lived in Zurich at that time, I just dropped my fear. It can only happen when you have feelings for someone, right? So I just trusted that he raised his dog well enough that I don't have to worry about anything. He had a big German Shepherd Airedale mix, a girl, and I fell in love with that Shepherd Airedale mix. Freya was the one who taught me how wonderful dogs can be and that there is no reason to worry. Who knew that I one day would end up walking dogs at the Humane Society, dogs who mostly don't have much leash manners, who are scared and worried, that I do all that. And it gives me so much to be in the moment with all these dogs, and of course with my own girl. She makes my life entirely different because she's bonded with me, and I enjoy every moment of that. And it's worth it to take more effort when you arrange a getaway without the dog. It's worth it to pay some money for a stay in the house dog sitter so that my girl is okay. It's all worth it for all the things that she gives to me. So now I have again another love letter in words for my own dog, for dogs in general, because I just think dogs are awesome, wonderful, and so much more. Until next time, try to bond with your dog on a deeper level. Bye.